Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I would consider myself a amateur coffee drinker. I've only been drinking coffee probably for like the last year, and so I feel like I'm not too experienced in the coffee world. I wanted to note that so you know that it's not coming from a connoisseur or a snob or someone who knows coffee. So if I say things wrong or I don't describe it to the fullest ability or do something, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I will also say that I do have my preferences are I like iced coffee and very caffeinated things. I don't have a lot of preference otherwise, so I did want to note that. But Chamberlain Coffee from Emma Chamberlain, she has a coffee collection, I'm sure you know, and we're going to be trying everything today in this video. I'm super excited. I did end up purchasing everything that she has up to date from her product line. So as you did see already, I did get the Chamberlain mug. You know, this mug cost $17, which I think is a little crazy, but if you want this mug, you gotta pay $17, and I thought for this review, I wanted to try it in the mug that, you know, is showing us. Also, they did a rebrand recently. I don't know how recent that was, but I know they had different packaging previously, and I love the updated packaging. It's so cute and iconic, and I'm really here for it because it's just so fun, and I think if you're not somebody who's interested in coffee, but you like it, maybe like I do, the packaging makes you love it. The newest release for Chamberlain Coffee was the Sleepy Sloth Decaf Blend, and so I wanted to throw this in there. It's super awesome. She had 5 before that we knew of, and then this was the newest edition. So I got this one in this is just the ground coffee beans, and this is the only one I got in a bag. The other ones I got in like the steeped bags, so you can have this option of purchasing them, or you can get them in these individually steep bags, which are, these are fully compostable, and they come in, you can get them in sets of 10, 20, or 30, which is really nice, and 10 of these retails for the same price as one of these, which is $20. I was trying to figure out if that's a good price for a bag of coffee. I think for a nicer brand, it's a fine price. I normally pay between like $7 and $12 for my normal blends that I get. So, and which I like the Caribou, I drink like the Starbucks and like the Dunkin', very basic. So that's the first one we have here. And then I do have all the other flavors. I ended up getting, oh, I'm sorry, I think they're called blends is the proper way of saying it. Cheap. But they did have a set where you could get 10 of each steep bags in all the 5 blends before this one, because this one's new. And it was like $90 instead of $100. So you did save $10. There is the Careless Cat Blend right here. So cute with the little cat. Like the packaging, are you kidding? So adorable. This also has 2.5 out of 5. So it's the lowest ranking caffeine other than the decaf. And then next there is the Night Owl Blend. And this is 3 out of 5. Look at that. So cute. And then we have the original family blend, which is 4 out of 5 with caffeine strength. And then at that same, we have the social dog blend, which is also 4.5. I'm sorry, 4. 4 out of 5. These are both 4 out of 5. And then the last one I have is the early bird blend, which is 5 out of 5 caffeine strength. Did I say that right? 5 out of 5? My gosh. So I will be making cold brews out of all of these, so you will see me jump in and out. I'm going to try them on separate days because I don't want to overwhelm myself with coffee intake and be overloaded on coffee and then not really give you a great review and be up for like 7 days. That won't be iconic. And then at the end, I'll give my full review on what I think are the most iconic. We'll give them a good ranking because I know Emma Chamberlain loves a good ranking, so we'll give her a ranking, you know what I mean? Bye, see you in a second though. Ooh. Okay, day 1 of trying the Chamberlain coffee. Today I'm trying the original family blend. This is supposed to be 4 out of 5 strength, and it's a medium roast, so okay. And then I have my cold brew blend. This was sitting out for, I don't know, well, past 24 hours. It said 12 to 24 hours, so I did that. And I'll add some milk to this. I'm using just the creamy oat milk. I normally like the vanilla, but this is all we had, so let's pour her in there, and then we'll get the hot cup started. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Cold. I literally just have the coffee in here with the oat milk. We're gonna try it out. That's nice. Tastes like coffee. Yeah, that's good. I like that a lot. It does have like chocolate cherry notes. I don't know if I taste that, but it's cute. Okay, I added a little bit more like creamer to this one, and like I actually really like this one. I feel like it has nice flavor and It's definitely like I drink it and it doesn't gross me out. Like it tastes really good cold. It's very like tame, very, very enjoyable. So the original blend in the cold, 5 out of 5, fantastic. Okay, we're gonna try this one again. I burnt my tongue when I tasted a little sip, so hopefully I don't do that again. Okay, let's try this one hot. Yeah, it tastes good. I definitely do prefer ice though. I think ice is the way to go. I already feel a little bit brighter from the caffeine, so fantastic. So that's day number 1 trying the original blend, and then we'll try another flavor tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. This is the second day of Emma Chamberlain Coffee, you know. I haven't had the coffee yet, so I obviously can't think straight. But today we're trying the Social Dog blend. This is the same strength as the one from yesterday, 4 out of 5, and it's a medium roast, velvety sweet. So I have my cold brew. Let's pour in the milk. I don't have any creamer today, so it's gonna be pretty coffee. Ready? Ooh. Nice. Okay, that looks great. But I really liked yesterday the caffeine of this one, so I'm excited to try the Social Dogs. We'll give this a little stir. Okay, let's try it. Take my expertise to the test. It's good. In the cold, it's fine. I like it. I don't love it, you know? Okay, let's try the hot. Hope it doesn't burn my tongue, because it totally burned my tongue yesterday. Okay, here we go. We have the bag. It's been sitting for over 5 minutes, so it should be good. I put a little bit of oat milk in here, but that's about it. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna burn. No, I'm not gonna burn myself. Yeah, I think this one actually tastes better hot than it does cold. Yeah, I think that one tastes better hot. So it's gonna be a 6.5 from me. Happy coffee drinking. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I change my shirt. We'll see. That's drama. Okay. Oh, hey. Okay, but today we're trying the Night Owl blend from Chamberlain Coffee. This is the 3 strength out of 5, so it's less than the other 2 that I've tried already. And it's a dark roast, creamy, rich. It's supposed to have like more of a dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate notes and like walnuts and stuff is what the description said. So we're gonna try it out. So have my, there we go. This is just like, and I can smell the like actual like bitterness of like the dark chocolate. It smells nice. Let's pour in that milk because that's like super satisfying, isn't it? Ready? Here we go. Boom. Ooh, okay, that's a little full. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of creamer in here too. And then I'm letting the steeped coffee here that I have sit a little bit longer because I feel like it's still kind of watery. It doesn't taste as like intense. I don't know. So we're gonna let it sit to see what happens this time. Okay, added a little bit of like chocolate. So I'm not the biggest fan of dark chocolate, so I added a little bit of like chocolate creamer. Okay, let's try this one in the cold. Oh, that's really good. Do I like dark chocolate? That's the most delicious one so far. Oh my gosh, like I actually really like this one. Oh my god, that's really good. That's like really, really good. So far out of the cold, this is like 9, maybe 9.5. Okay, let's try it in the hot. I like it better iced. I like it way better iced. This is good. I mean, if I was going to drink a hot cup, this so far has been my favorite blend. By far my favorite. Maybe because it's only 3 out of 5 too, so it's not like too strong and intense. It is definitely like creamy and rich as it says, so love her. Night Owl is a success for me. Well, hello there. Well, today we're trying the Early Bird Blend. This is the 5 out of 5 caffeine, light roast, bright, sweet. Let's get into it. Let's put, oh, this is like full. Oh, That wasn't as cute as a pour as normal, but. Ooh, that's nice. It does have notes of like caramel and like apple, sweet apple, which I thought was interesting. Green apple, perhaps, is what they said. That's really nice. I like that one in the cold. That tastes good. Now let's try the hot. As I said, I let it sit and I like sunk it with my fork because that's what you have to do. Okay, let's try it. You can definitely taste the apple more with this one, I feel like. I like it. It's mild. I like the iced better, obviously. We'll give it a 7 for now, and then I'll keep drinking it, and because I don't feel confident about that 7. It might go up, maybe it's an 8. Anyways, that is the early bird blend. Could use the caffeine because I'm a little brain dead, so. I don't even know. I don't even think we're giving rocket days necessarily, but we are trying the Careless Cat today. Perfect. Okay, this one has 2.5 out of 5 caffeine strength. It's a medium roast. It's smooth. It's warm. It's supposed to have like butterscotch qualities and like raisin qualities, and it's supposed to be like semi-sweet or like a mix between chocolates. I'm not quite sure. I think that's what it said. So let's start with the iced as we've been doing. Here's the iced. Let's pour the milk in, and was it yesterday that I like slightly spilled it? Let's not do that again. Okay, because it was like full. This thing's full. Okay, ready? Ready? Oh, I'm a little nervous. Okay. Okay, ooh, look at that. She's swirly durly. Hey, swirly girl. Let's mix her up for a real one. And then again, I let the hot cup sit for like 10 minutes. Okay, let's try this one. It's the first impressions, okay? It matters. Okay. This reminds me of the first and second one. I think it's a little bit more like caramely though than the original blend and Social Dog. Was that the second one we tried? Okay, cute. I was gonna say it smells like beans, but then I was like, that makes sense. It's coffee beans. She's cute. Right now, I'm gonna give her a 6. See you probably tonight to do the decaf. Okay, see you in a second. We are trying the final one. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? All 6, here we are. And this is Sleepy Sloth. This is the decaf blend. So she only has one decaf option and it's this bad boy. Let's get into it. I did already do the pour. Sorry, you missed the pour today. Drama. Okay, let's try it though. I'm very excited, okay. Why is that? Oh, that's delicious. Wow. It is lighter. Oh my gosh. I could slurp up this whole thing. Juicy body. It is juicy. Nutty chocolate. Yeah. I don't get the candied fruit, but like, sure, we love a candied fruit moment. Okay, that's cute. Let's try it hot now. I just got it out because this one, since this was the only one that I got in the bag option, I actually had to brew the coffee. Crazy, I know. So this one took a little bit longer than the other ones to do, but maybe this will also taste stronger overall than the other ones. We'll test it. Hopefully I don't burn my tongue. Really don't want to do that. Okay. It's definitely fruitier hot. That's what I'm going to say. Because I was like, oh, I'm not getting any of the candied fruit. This one, candied fruit. I definitely think it's like chill. It's relaxed. It's like sleepy time-ish. That's so weird. This is like the only one that I've had completely different opinions on from the cold to the hot. Love the cold. Like the cold for me is like 8, 9. And like the hot's just like a 3. That one's a mixed review. I can kind of taste the elements of that one, but it like tastes better in the cold. I think. I like it better. Drama. Okay, we're ending on a confusing note, aren't we? Well, I'm glad that I'll give you the recap in a second here. So I've tried all the flavors. I actually ended up trying Original Blend and the Social Dog again, just because I feel like I wanted to have a better composition on what I thought of them. I gave them a good ranking. I'm going to show you my least favorite to my favorite, and we're going to talk about them and break them down. Let's begin. Coming in at number 6 is the Careless Cat Blend. I gave this an overall 5 out of 10 score. I thought it was fine, and it was pretty much what I normally have, but I wasn't crazy about it, and that's why I gave it a 5 out of 10. I thought it had very fruity elements. It has like butterscotch, and it's semi-sweet, and then has a raisin element, and I think that's why I didn't really like it as much. That's not necessarily nutty, but that's on like the fruity side, and it just kind of had a weird taste in my mouth for me. But if you like those kind of flavors, I think this is great. And if you're more into like the nutty fruity type, then this will be the one for you. It also had the 2.5 ranking of caffeine, so I thought it was fine. It's definitely, I think if I seasoned it, oh my gosh, if I put the right amount of creamer and like oat milk and stuff in it, I think I could like this one a lot, but just on its own, it wasn't really my favorite. So that's why I give that one. That's the 6th place, Careless Cat. Coming in 5th place is the Sleepy Sloth Decaf. Now, this was the only one that I got in the grounds, and this is the newer addition to the collection. As far as, I think this might have come out previously, but it was newer on the site when I went to purchase these, and I really liked this one, actually. When I try coffee, though, I really like something that has a lot of caffeine in it, and this obviously is a decaf, so it doesn't have any. So, as far as that one, that's why it came in at number 5 for me. I thought it had a really nice flavor, though, and I loved it iced. I thought it was spectacular, and I didn't care for it as much hot. I thought it had a little bit more of a fruity undertone when it was hot. It had a very different palette from iced to hot, which I thought was really interesting. So that's why I gave it a 5 out of 6. But if you're looking for a decaf blend, this is, as of right now, the only decaf that they have in their selection, and I do think it's great as far as decafs go. In 4th place, beating Sleepy Sloth by 0.5 points, is the Original Blend. This one for me was great. It was a little bit stronger than Social Dog, and I had to try those two again because I thought they were similar enough that I wanted to try them again. I thought this was nice. I like the caffeine. This is the 4 out of 5 caffeine strength, and it was really great. I actually had this the day that I tried it. I felt really clouded, and I just like couldn't wake up that day, and after I had this, it really cleared my head and lightened my mood, and I felt really great afterwards. I do like it iced. I do think it is a bit stronger, so I did have to use different, I had like a vanilla and oat milk creamer to kind of settle it out compared to what I normally like. So it was really great, though. I give it a 7 out of 10. I think this is a really awesome blend, and if you like traditional coffee, if you're not as much as a wuss like I am, I think you'll really like this one. Coming in 3rd place is Social Dog with a score of 8.5 out of 10. I really liked this one. I thought it was lighter and a bit sweeter than Original Family Blend, and that's why it got a higher ranking for me. It's really nice iced. I loved it a lot, and I felt like it did make me quite social. I had a very fun, talkative moment on this. That sounds like it's a drug, but I mean, I guess caffeine's kind of a drug. It's not a bad thing to be social, So I really like this one. I think it's great, and it is definitely up my alley as far as caffeine goes. I think this was spectacular. We loved it. I loved it. Coming in at number 2 with a 9 out of 10 score is the Early Bird Blend. This is the highest strength of caffeine. It's a 5 out of 5, and this had strong caramel notes, but overall I would say it was a pretty mild as far as flavor goes. For me, I thought it was fantastic because I like coffee, but as I said previously, I like it more for the caffeine intake, and this was perfect because I didn't feel overwhelmed with flavor, but it was good. I really liked it. It wasn't overwhelming. I don't want to make it sound like it was a watery coffee. It wasn't like that at all, but I felt like the caramel notes were really fantastic, and mixed with like the oat milk and like the creamer that I used, it was really awesome. It's described as bright and sweet, which I really would say it is. This was fantastic. I also liked it because I didn't feel like jittery. I was worried, especially with a 5 out of 5 strength, that I would get kind of crazy, and I know sometimes caffeine has an effect on me, and this one was really great. I felt very productive and very level-headed and stable, and I didn't feel like I was like shaky and all over the place, which I appreciated because I wanted that caffeine, but I didn't want to like lose my mind. So this was really awesome. I really like this one. If you're looking for something that has a kick to it as far as caffeine goes, but also is very nice in the flavor department, this is your coffee. Coming in at number 1 is the Night Owl Blend. And this was surprising to me because it's a 3 out of 5 caffeine strength, so it's not as strong as the other ones, but I loved the flavor to this one. It had a honey note to it. There's honey in this as one of the main elements, and I loved it. Like, I was surprised at how much I liked it. It also has some dark chocolate elements that I didn't think I was gonna like because I don't particularly like dark chocolate, but it was absolutely absolutely delicious. And I was super excited to find this one. And as you probably saw in the clip, I was like super surprised because I wasn't sure that I would find one that I actually really liked, because no like tea to Chamberlain Coffee, but just because I'm not like the biggest coffee drinker for coffee, like taste of coffee. I like it for caffeine and just kind of like the moment. I feel like it's very like everybody drinks coffee, and I guess I just want to join the bandwagon. But this one, I was like, I would drink this for my own pleasure, out of just fun and wanting something good to drink. So really loved the Night Owl blend. I recommend this one. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. Spectacular. It was absolutely bomb cold. I was obsessed with it. And this was actually the only one that I finished the hot drink as well, since I did it both iced and hot just to compare them. Most of the time I didn't end up finishing the hot coffee because I'm not the biggest fan of hot coffee, but this one I finished that cup and the iced cup. I was like, this is absolutely amazing. So I like that this one is also good hot if I want it hot. I also like this because it was also the 3 out of 5, for the reason that sometimes I stay up super late, like 4 or 5 a.m., and then I get up probably like around 1 because I'm like kind of tired. And then I want caffeine, but I don't want too much caffeine where I'm going to be up again till like 4 or 5, if not even sleep the next night. So I like this because it made me productive and I got stuff done, but I was still able to go to bed at a reasonable time. So I also appreciated that for those weird timing nights. And I know some of you creatives out there too stay up super late, so you know, this one's a great one for you. Lastly, let's talk about the difference between should you get a steeped bag or should you get just the traditional ground coffee. For cold brew type situations, I recommend the steeped bags. I think this is super easy and convenient. You can just throw it in a cup of water and have it sit for 12, 24 hours and it's good to go and it's not messy. Whereas this is a little bit messier, but still you could do a cold brew pretty easily. But I like this because it was not messy. My thoughts though, this I felt like for hot coffee, it didn't do a great job. My issue with it was that it felt lighter, like it felt like a watered down coffee when I was using this, and it recommends on the back to steep it for, what does it say? It says 5 minutes, right? 5+ minutes. But I ended up doing longer times, as you saw as well. Every couple one, I kept on adding more minutes, so I ended up doing closer to 20 minutes each time, and I still felt like it was watered and wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. So I would recommend, if you're looking for hot cups of coffee with Chamberlain Coffee, to go with the coffee ground bags. But I think this is fantastic for cold brews, and if you're a cold brew kind of connoisseur like I am, then this is the direction that I would go as far as the steep bag versus the coffee ground. Well, that's my thoughts on the Chamberlain Coffee. I thought it was super fun. I loved the packaging as well, which I mentioned earlier, but it was super fun way to open it in the mornings. It was very exciting. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Boring Susan, and I'll catch you on the next one. My outro is coming in 3, 2, 1.